That's it.
So that I am not hidden under a table.
That's it.
And I'm lit. And Jesus said that don't even make sense.
That don't even make sense.
Why would you do that? I created you to be the salt of the earth. I created you to be the light of the world. I created you to be, I knew you in your mother's womb. I created you. I know everything about you. I know every hair on your head. Yes. And so why is it that we have allowed life to put us in a small box? You know why? You know why we see ourselves as small? Because we see God as small.
That's it.
We have boxed God in to a paycheck.
That's it.
We have boxed God in to heal my knee.
That's it.
Heal my body.
Yes.
We have boxed God in to God, I need you. I need these finances.
That's it.
God,
as though he don't know.
As though he don't know. We have boxed God in. God, I need you to deal with my kids. God, I need you to deal with my marriage. And we have boxed God into this microwave God, to this God that we just asking him for stuff that he said, I already know what you need. I already know what you desire. I'm waiting on you to rise up and do the impossible thing. Because I already told you that man will say what you're trying to do is impossible. But if you just rise up and do it, I'll make it possible.
That's good stuff right there. Because here's the key. And this is what I'm learning this season, Kenya. God won't do for us what we can do ourselves.
That's it.
There are some God wants to come show up and do those things that are exceeding and abundantly.
Yes.
You know, and we're asking him to fix things, little simple things like that.
But what does it say? What does it say? It's saying according to what?
The power
that work
the dunamis that works in you.
Right.
All you gotta do is tap in.
Why are you waiting on God to put something in you that's already in you?
Talk today.
He said, in your mother's womb, I knew everything about you. I knew you was going to prophesy. I knew you was going to be an intercessor. I knew you was going to be a motivational speaker. I knew that you was going to have insecurities. I knew you was going to deal with low self-esteem. I knew you was going to deal with all those things. I know your mom and daddy was going to leave you. I knew all of those things. I know I was the little girl sitting on the porch saying, Lord, I would just love to be able to go with my mom. I want my mom and daddy here. And so I went through all of those things. But God said, I knew that you were going to go through every single one of those things so that you could rise up on this day and tell somebody, even in your brokenness, you can still see God as bigger. And even in your brokenness, you can still rise up and do bigger things for God. Do bigger things for God. It's bigger than this local place. It's bigger than, listen, God said, I'm trying to take you global. I'm trying to take you internationally. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you see me bigger. If you see me bigger, then you'll be able to do anything. I don't care what man says. And the Lord pulled my coattail one day, and he said, now why is it? Because I was having one of my moments, and I'm like, well, you know, and the Lord said, now let me ask you a question. Why is it that you will listen to mortal man when I am the mighty God? He said, why are you even thinking about the approval of man? And I've already affirmed you. Why are you even thinking about? He said, those are mortal men. He said, but I'm a mighty God that can do anything that you need. And so let me listen, I got to calm down, because when I start to
you better calm down before you get us put out of here today.
I don't want us to get put out. But so let me calm down.
You're telling the
help
truth.
me, Jesus.
You
know why I'm so passionate about it? I'm so passionate about it, Pastor Chica, because I've been there. I've lived the life of
that mediocre
life.
That's settling.
I've lived that life for so long, and I refuse to go back to that. It don't matter what nobody say. I'm gonna do what God say. If God say go, I'm going. If He say this, I'm gonna say it. It don't matter if it's just me, myself, me, and the Lord. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. And as I begin, so we begin to put the workshop together, and the Lord said, I need some key elements in the workshop so that people can really ignite the bigger in them.
That's good.
So one of the first things that the Lord said was, in order for you to have a bigger view, in order for you to have a bigger vision, you are going to have confidence.
That's it.
And so I called Dr. Mimi Brown. Dr. Mimi Brown is coming as the confidence coach. And who better to do that?
Lord Jesus.
than
to walk in confidence.
To walk in confidence, right? To demonstrate. Here, I'm glad you said that. Because so many times we're listening to people that are not demonstrating what I'm telling telling you God is a healer, but I can't get him to heal me.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you that God is a way maker and he will put money in the bank, and I'm struggling.
Come on.
And so God said, I'm raising up a people that are not just going to be talkers, but they're going to be demonstrators of my power. They're going to be an example of my power. I'm doing away with those people that have a look of godliness, but there's no God in them because you don't know how to treat people and you don't know how to love people. But God said, I'm raising up some people that are going to demonstrate. And as I've been moving in God, I'm telling you, as I've been following God and doing everything that he said, I'm telling you, he have met every need. I told you this in the beginning of the year. The Lord said, you will not lack anything. He said, if you do what I tell you to do,
follow the instructions.
If you follow the instructions everywhere in the word, you'll read. Everywhere in the word, you'll read. He told Habakkuk. He told Job. All these different people. He told Isaiah. He told Abraham. He told Isaac. All of our forefathers. He told them. He said, if you follow these instructions,
that's right.
Then I will give you this. He told Isaac. He said, not because of you, but because of the promise that I made Abraham. And so because of the promise that I made Abraham, and I don't know about you, but I'm a seed of Abraham. In the book of Acts, it says it says in the book of Acts that the seed is the seed for the people, the generations of the earth.
Of the earth.
And we live in the earth. We're right here in the earth. And it said the seed is for those of the earth. And so we are a seed of Abraham. So everywhere that it talks about Abrahamic blessings, then I'm a part of that. So what
he says in Genesis 12, he says that I'll bless them that bless you, curse those that curse you. And through your loins shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
Yes, sir.
Woo, that's good right there.
And so,
you helping today.
If we just step into that,
Jesus,
and know who, listen,
not just hearers, but doers. That's it.
But a demonstration, a manifestation of my power and my glory. He said that the suffering, and so I keep talking about the suffering because I'm a coach, and so many times we talk to people and they say, well, I'm going through this and I'm going through this, so I can't see myself opening a business. I can't see myself operating in those things. And so a lot of times I end up having to tell them, okay, what is the thing that you can do without even thinking about it? That thing that you're giving away, that thing, oh girl, I could bake some cakes. You've been just dropping off the cakes. But how about one day if you decide, God, I'm going to give this cake over to you, and you baking the cake and you stirring up the ingredients. And while you stirring up the ingredients, you got the worship music going, and you talking in and you're mixing everything together. And as you do that, you're praying that God heal, and then you give that cake to somebody and they eat it and their body is healed of cancer. That's the kind of God that I'm talking about. Bigger. That's bigger. That's bigger. Just a little cupcake. I'm talking about something that's bigger. That's bigger than, and listen, even in this, even for those of you that are consultants and you stylists, I just believe in my sanctified mind. You go pick out some clothes, and before you give the clothes to the people, you take them home and you worship it, and you praying over them, and then they get those clothes, and they say, you know what, I had a ache in my back, but it's like when I put them clothes on, it just gave me some glory. He said the suffering of this present time is not even worthy. Oh my God, he said there's a great reveal that's happening. There's a revealing of the glory, but you got to see God as bigger. You have to see him as bigger, and you have to see the things that he said, I bless the work of your hands, but you have to see the things that he's put in your hand. You got to see it as bigger. You got to do it bigger than you've ever done before. And I ain't talking about these little cliches that we say, oh God, I'm doing it bigger. No. I'm talking about reaching inside of you and God giving you an idea that's so amazing. God giving you a word that's so amazing. You ain't even got to hoop by the word that you speak. Demons are trembling and demons are coming out. That's bigger. I'm talking about all of the things, even in your business. I do consulting. I pray over everything.
That's it. That's it.
I pray over everything. I say, God, let it prosper.
Commit thy works. You're committing your works to the Lord, and your thoughts are being established. You're committing your works to the Lord.
That's it.
Everything. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about the business. You're talking about the dreams. You're talking about the ideas. You're talking about the goals. You're talking about the mindset. You're talking about the thoughts.
Yeah.
Commit thy works to the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. God will establish you. He'll show you how to put love in that thing.
That's it.
Put love on it. Put faith in it. Put confidence in it. Put courage in it.
That's right.
And bring it to pass. That's what you're talking about.
That's it. Why are we just making t-shirts and hats and ain't got no glory on it?
My God, today.
Why are we just making t-shirts and hats and lip gloss ain't got no glory on it? See, because the kind of God that I'm talking about, the God, the creator say, okay, you're going to make some lipstick. Okay, you're going to make some lip gloss. Okay, pray over that thing. Put fast over it. And then you give it to them. They say, you know what? I had a headache. But when I put this hat on, it left me. That's the kind of power I'm talking about. Yes. That is the kind of God. And so he said, bring all these elements together. So we bring in confidence so that she can deal with the confident woman. So she can deal with the confidence that you need to build up on the inside of you. That you can step out. It's a missing component. That you can step out because there's so many people. I'm just not confident in myself. And then when you're not confident in yourself, you start comparing yourself to other people. And I say this all the time. Comparison will kill your confidence. And so what happens is we begin to compare ourselves and we think that I got to do it like this one. I got to do it like this one. Ain't going to carry no weight. You ain't got the same grace for it. But if you learn how to walk in the confidence that God is giving you from the inside out, confidence is not about a look. It ain't about how cute you can dress. It's not about how your makeup look. But it's about internally, am I confident in God? He said, if you're confident in me, you can do whatever. You can do anything if you just place your confidence in me. And so she's going to come forward and she's going to be talking about confidence, the bigger view of confidence. And then we have Dr. Regina Spellman. This lady, I only met her once. And I met her at the NIAC conference. And they were doing a session, a nighttime session. And when I tell you this woman, I say, oh gosh, she got, you know when somebody got the Holy Ghost. You sitting and you know, everybody's like, yes, and yes. And she sat up on the end of her seat and she started talking. I said, oh, shut up. That is. So she is going to come forth and talk about godly insight from a bigger perspective. Godly insight. Insight.
Oh, that's good right there. Godly insight. I like that.
Yes. So she's going to talk about how we actually are seeing God, how we're hearing him. That thing that when I said I wake up in the morning and I hear him say something, she's going to talk to us about having a bigger reveal of God, being able to keep your ear to the wind so that you can hear what God is saying. Jesus. Hallelujah. Keep your focus to the wind so you can see what God is saying. And then when you see it, you write it out and you go with it.
That's it.
Amen.
That's good.
And so that's amazing. She's a beautiful, beautiful spirit, amazing woman of God, doing great things in the kingdom. And so I'm excited to have her. And then we have the strategy coach herself, my bestie. Listen, it is so key.
Thank God for
here, it's so strategic how God has done it. It's I'm just like, God, I don't even know. You know, I'm like, God, I don't even know.
I'm trying to figure out how we going to get through it.
Figure out how we going to get through it. But I'm telling you, so we have you, the strategy coach, and what I love about you, so amazing, not just because you're my bestie. However,
don't listen,
however, I have literally watched you. You have all these different, you're coaching and you have all these different strategies. You say, I came up with this strategy and it's working. And you go back to the closet and you come back. I got a strategy. I go to the closet, I come back. And that is, see, we take these scriptures, Lord, if we could just apply it, but not only just apply it, but really learn what the text is saying. Really learn what the word is actually saying to you. What's available to you. And you talked about this the other week on your show. You were talking about when we go in secret and what God will award us with openly. But it ain't just talking about putting you up on a pedestal. No. It's not just talking about, but listen, he said, when you go into your closet and you shut the door and you put your ear to me and you're hearing, you're listening for what I'm in the secret place. Yes. I'm giving you these things. He said, now the reward openly is the strategy that I gave you. Now when you give it to somebody else, when you apply it to your own life, it becomes bigger than you ever thought it would be. It becomes bigger than anything you have ever seen in your life, because it has to be a place in your life where you say, I'm done being mediocre. So that might mean I got to put a strategy together. You got to have a plan, baby. You can't just step out and do stuff. I tell people this because I wear a lot of hats. I still go to the office every day.
That's right. You had a meeting before
I had a meeting before I got here. I do client relations. Then I have my business. Then I have children. Then I have my coaching business. Then I have people that I'm mentoring and people that you know, all of these different things. And people say, oh, well, I just don't have time. No. You have time.
You don't have strategy.
You don't have strategy.
You don't have strategy.
You don't have strategy.
That's the key.
And guess what? I was talking to my team today. We had a meeting and I was talking to them about time management. Yes. And one of the things that I told them about time management, I don't know why I shifted here. I'm going to shift back in a minute.
That's all right.
But one of the things that I told them about time management has nothing to do with time.
No.
But it has everything to do with your behavior.
That's it. That's good.
It has everything to do with your behavior. Why am I saying that? Because your behavior has to be, I'm going to put a strategy together and I'm going to stick to it.
That's it.
I'm going to have some goals every day and I'm going to start checking some stuff off a list. I'm going to stop living my life in this random vicarious way.
Just fly by night.
I'm a butterfly. And listen, I'm a butterfly. Okay, I am a butterfly. It has its place. Yes. I will just spark out and go to the movie by myself. I don't need nobody to go with me. Listen, I'll do stuff all by myself. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the things of God, those are your fleshly things that you do. Yeah. You can be flighty with that if you want to. Yeah. But when it comes to those things of God, when it comes to kingdom, you got to have confidence. Right. You got to have insight. You got to have a strategy. You have to have a strategy. Oh it's nowhere in the Bible where you will see that they didn't have a strategy. Come on, Jericho. And then he said, I need you. Okay, you're going to walk around 6 times and they're going to blow the horn. You're going to do all these things. But on the 7th time, there was a strategy.
That's right. That's right. Yes, ma'am.
He said, I want you, Moses, hit the rock. That's a strategy.
That's right.
But guess why we fail? Just like Moses did, because we don't follow the instructions.
We don't follow the
instructions. To the T.
That's right.
He said, if I give you, and the Bible talks about, I need you to follow my ordinances. I need you to follow my commandments. I need you. It's like 6 different things that it comes up and says, I need you to follow all of these things.
That's it.
And when you follow all of these things, then you will see bigger results.
Bigger results.
And so that's strategy. So she don't want to give her tea away.
I ain't giving my tea away.
You see how tight-lipped? She like learn her strategy.
Go ahead, talk. Keep talking, because I ain't sharing what the Lord said till Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yes, it's so exciting.
It's so true. It's so true.
Yeah.
And guess what? What you said, and I'll just chime in just a little bit right there. And let me just do a minute, because y'all know normally I engage, but the bomb has hit the room today. So I just want to thank every single one of you all. If I try to go back and grab everybody, I'd be scrolled all the way up to the top. But thank you for all of our Facebook viewers, our Facebook listeners. Listen, if this show is blessing you today, please share. I do want to make sure that we not just hold on to this meaty revelation that God has given. Share this on your page right now. Tag somebody that you know need a bigger view on their life. You know they need these words of encouragement. There may be somebody right now and they're sitting behind their desk and they're sitting at home and they got their hands in their head and they're contemplating on giving up. We know people personally who go through, and the enemy sucker punches you sometimes, catch you off guard with trials and tribulations, and his assignment is to rob you of your faith. One of the things that I've been standing on in this season, to those of you that are listening by way of Gospel Radio Nation watching, is one very, very important scripture. And it's the scripture where Paul said toward the end of his life, I fought the good fight. I finished my course and I kept the faith. Yeah. And one of the things, Kenya, God has reminded me of ever since I taught that word, I taught the power to finish, the faith for my finish. And one of the things God said to me, the fight is really about your faith. The fight is about your faith. That's why Paul said, I kept my faith.
Yeah.
I finished my course. Yeah. I finished my course. I fought a good fight. Yes. And so the fight is really about your faith. It's about your faith. It's about your confidence. It is about what you believe God for. Job fought a good fight. In the midst of it, the woman of God is talking about the bigger view and having a bigger view, and how God gave her this idea from looking at the life of Job. And though he slay me, yet will I trust him. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, but blessed be the name of the Lord. That's easy to read, but it's hard to live out. But God is saying in this hour that if you hold on to what you believe about him, if when you hold on and surround yourself, see, let me just slide this in here. I have a very small circle, and then you see, you know, Elder King and I posted up with a selfie or whatever the case may be. But it's very important that you have the right people in your circle at this season in your life, because you have people, you want to be around people that will encourage you and push you and help you and celebrate you and tell you that this is a God move, and even correct you if need be. And so we don't just be we rebuke and love too. You know, we talk about some of those hard things, and so it's very, very important. But I just want to encourage those of you that are watching, those of you that are listening. Hello, Thelma Taylor, Felicia Garrett, Henry Hollis, Lady V. Botts. Thank you for sharing the scriptures on today. To all of you amazing kingdom-minded people, thank you for sharing on today. Thank you for staying here with us. And we got about 21 minutes left. And so I want to tell you, do not move. In the studio, if you just tuned in and you don't know who this is, to my left, it is the vision coach, Kenya Gary. And I know, you know, I've known Kenya for about 10 or 11 years now. And you would think we've been knowing each other for 30 years, but for about